Anyway, I got one more thing for you here. And then we'll talk about something else after this thing. I got a letter from Jodi Arias, as you like to call her. She's not a murderess. Her Joni Aries out in the Pacific Northwest, right next to the Pacific Ocean. And this, I've had this for a while, and it's my fault that I had it on my desk, but I wanted to bring it up since AEW's doing domes and stadiums and things has been in the news lately. There is some kind of, remember when they were in the Tacoma Dome? They're in Tacoma, Washington, Brian.
Yes, I do.
And we said, what kind of you think Superdome or Astrodome? They got delusions of grandeur, this building, that I think I even had you look up to seat at 8,000 or whatever it was. I said, that's a dome? Kind of, glorifying the thing, right? Well, come to find out that it was until 1991, but when it was built and for some time afterwards, it was the largest wooden dome in the world. This thing is built, the dome is wooden. It was, I guess they opened it in April 1983, David Bowie, the Serious Moonlight Tour. But this thing, there's a picture of it here, which is insane. But the structure is made up of 1,982 glulam beams and purlins held together by 18,798 bolts. The roof is made of 28,512 2x8 boards. This thing it's like the goddamn a wooden structure that covers 6 acres. And it took 323,150 nails to hold down all those boards. And each one of them was hammered in by hand by a crew of only 20 men and women. So, this fucking place, on 6 acres, they had 20 men and women take 28,000 fucking boards and a couple thousand beams, 20,000 bolts, and 300,000 nails, and said, build this roof so it won't fall in for the next 40 years. Are you sitting in that motherfucker?
No.
And in April 1982, the citizens of Tacoma were given an opportunity to write their names on the last 5,000-pound section of beams before it was being installed. The names are still visible. So they haven't painted this fucking thing in 40 years. What kind of goddamn dog and pony show? Wouldn't you? It's all wood and out in the Pacific Northwest weather. I mean, I know it's got a roof on it, but with this wooden structure over 6 acres for 40 fucking years, with all kinds of humidity going on, I don't know. I think I'll stick with the fucking concrete and what are the other kinds of hard materials they build with? Steel, things like that. Are you still there?
You're putting me to sleep. No, I agree.
What the fuck?
Agree.
I thought that was some nice, interesting factoids about this goddamn odd building in Tacoma, Washington that people should avoid for their health and safety, I think.
If you remember when they ran it, they kept saying, like, we're in the shadow of Seattle. Seattle, Seattle. They kept trying to say Seattle instead of Tacoma.
They were shamed of Tacoma. They were shamed of Tacoma. All right.
Well, this conversation's putting me in Tacoma.
All right. Well, I'm going to turn this over to you here in 1 second. But I just want to remind you that if you think the odds are that we're going to improve this program when you start talking, well, then you ought to go to DraftKings Casino. Because it's the most wonderful time of the year. Holidays on the house at DraftKings Casino. I think that means they're going to buy you a free eggnog. Holidays on the house, I'm not sure. Possibly they'll bring you into the bar and slip you a Mickey in the nog. I don't know. But with this season's offerings, you'll unwrap everything on your list: exclusive games, huge jackpots, exciting rewards, hookers. And I think hookers, you have to import the hookers on your own. They'll have to be delivered separately. But right now, DraftKings is offering a warm welcome to new players with $100 instantly in casino credits with just a $10 wager. So, Brian, they're giving you 10 times what you're putting into this thing. And everybody can get in on the action, new and old alike. It's the holidays. Young and get a little Junior involved. He's 2, he's 3. Tell him how to spread the odds and roll the dice. Everybody can get in on the action with a holiday reward every week if you sign up with the code Cornette, CORNETTE, because the holiday cheer is here only on DraftKings Casino. Now, I know that kid that comes in every once in a while was supposed to be here, Brian, but did he get into the holiday cheer early or did he show up for work?
He is here, and he is ready to go right now.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 and over. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Eligibility restrictions apply. New customers only. Opt-in required. Casino credits are non-withdrawable and expire in 168 hours. Terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos.
Boy, I wonder if he'd be that way at parties. Anyway, so
not in Ontario.
Not in Ontario. It'd be a void someone else would have to fill.